here we are. Okay, it's definitely live. Definitely live. Good. Oh, okay, so that started a lot sooner than I thought it would. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully well. I don't know what we're gonna be drawing. Probably just something easy, because I haven't drawn in a few days. And I really need to get back into practice. So maybe something small, something to warm up with, and then maybe I'll do something a little more complex, or just dive into another lesson about proportions or coloring or lighting and all that fun stuff. I already see people are in the chat. Wow, hi, I wasn't expecting anybody until a little later. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully your day and night's been going well, depending on your time zone. How's everyone doing? Let me say a quick hello to the one Marine, that one Marine, Mr. Mudcake, K-Bagel, Cool Cop, and Sushi, hi! Minty is gold spicy. What did I just glanced in at chat, and that's the first thing I see. Oh, gosh. You guys can tell that I'm a little more than somewhat rusty. Also, we are only 33% into the canvas. Let's just change that. 66%. 50%, that's fine. I usually work on larger canvases anyway, 600 DPI. Just means it's a big file. Why? I don't know. Easier. What do I do with all that space? Dumb shit. Honestly, draw a little okay finger. I mean, I guess it'd be a good warm-up drawing. Usually when it comes to these things, I just draw this like 50 million times before I decide on something. Then I don't even use this. I just do something derpy over here. I should do... There's this one stream idea I've been wanting to do for a little while now. I'd need someone else, so maybe someone else in the Spike crew. But it's just taking a Pokemon, finding a random one, like, and whoever I'm streaming with describes what the Pokemon looks like. For example, if drawing a Squirtle, they'd say, okay, it's got a circle head, and it's got like a V mouth with a little, with like a kitty mouth. And then that's how they describe it, and I'd have to draw and guess which Pokemon I'm drawing. But it sounds like it'd be fun. And also you guys get to either draw alongside as well, trying to play along, or just trying to take guesses at what Pokemon it could be. I still haven't also decided whether or not I want to do a more, I wouldn't say realistic, but less anime style. More people jumped in. Terrific Temple. Hello, welcome. Hopefully your day and night's been going well, depending on your time zone. How have you been? Time in the... Oh, rip. I don't even have a time for this stream. Oh, got one Marine if you need to leave. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate the fact you're able to stop by. Just... thank you. I don't know what we're drawing, but they have gigantic eyebrows. Let's give them just giant eyebrows. Why not? This doesn't look great, but who cares? This is just the warm-up phase. Maybe I can make that work. Make that look a little better. So right now it's not looking great, to be honest. Why do my lines look so shaky? Probably because I'm working on a bigger size. And okay, that's good. That is good to hear. I know school is starting up, if it hasn't already started up for a lot of you guys. I don't know, I've lost track of time since... you know what, I haven't had a good concept of time since 2012. That's the year I graduated high school. It's completely changed this face here. I'm doing a drawing based around those fucking eyebrows. Good. That seems about right. Putting the nose down here, then we'll bring down the jaw. Oh, this is the thing I was trying to tell TF about. These streams have been on for months. I feel accomplished. Well, I'm glad that you can make it. Life has been insane for me. I've had to juggle several different things. For a while, I juggled 2 jobs, but I could not keep that up. And so right now, the job I kept, unfortunately not the GameStop one, the job I kept is very, very demanding. It's a lot of, it's a physical and mental strain, and it's just a lot to deal with at once. Plus, I close every night. I can't argue with the paycheck, it's got the better pay. So, I can't complain, but it wouldn't be so bad if I just had someone to close with me. I end up staying like an hour late. Well, at least 30 minutes late every night. So I'm supposed to get out by 9:30. I get out by 10, if I'm lucky. Fun stuff. Preacher of the Sun, hello, welcome. Hopefully your day or night's been going well, depending on your time zone. How are you doing? Let's see. The eyebrows are there, the eyes are there, the nose is there. The nose is actually a bit lower than it should be if I'm doing a more realistic face. The nose should be at about here. Well, yeah. Faces are weird. Faces are very, very weird. The human body is weird. Alright, but you'll make it through anyway. I have to go. I mainly came to say hi. Well, the terrific Temple, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate the fact that you were able to stop by. I hope we can catch you in the next stream. And I appreciate it, man. I'm just whining. Let's see, so got the face there. Somebody said something. Those eyebrows are thick as mine right now since I dyed them black. Oh, that sounds pretty awesome. And Lazy Cream, hello, welcome. Oh, Ice Cream. Hi, how have you been? Hopefully your day and night's been going well, depending on your time zone. And I don't know why, but a lot of people do not draw thick eyebrows. I love them. I think they look great on almost any character. And the thing I was trying to tell TF about is this right here, on her last drawing stream. So, the ears are actually a lot further back. The ear on a human body is probably around here. So, if you ever look at ears, it kind of looks like they're connected. They're about connected here. And this line here, you bring that down as a V, and that connects to like an Adam's apple or the end of the neck. And that other other V point comes in right around here, depending on where the angle that you're looking at. Where the lower jaw connects to the upper jaw is where, and where the ear forms is the ending of the skull that cut off, and that's where this line begins. From there, because the skull, you're gonna need this line. This line. So you have your eye sockets here. This is the line that then connects to the jaws, the cheekbones. I think that's called the mandible. Then from there you've got something like this, very, very simply drawn without a reference or thinking about it too much. Good, ready to praise the sun? I don't draw eyebrows? Oh, that's fine, man. Been snazzy good. Eyebrows, my character looks like Guile from Street Fighter. I don't understand the... I have to look. I have to look at a reference. Okay, it makes me feel good. Oh, that's sweet, Mr. Mudcake. I hope you've been doing well. But, that's just where the jaw connects. The lower jaw connects. And then from there, the skull kind of divots out and then creates like this boxy shape. And then from there, your ears actually go around here. Around here. Your eyes are actually slightly in there. Looks kind of creepy, but... and then the top of the eye socket is usually right around where the eyebrows go. And this little part of the eye socket is where the crease goes in. The bottom of the eyelids probably go down here, and then you naturally have like a little crease right at the bottom of your eye. And then from the eyebrows, it's kind of a start on the nose, and this is just the start of your nose. Your nose actually ends up down here, mostly because it's made of the cartilage. So that's where that comes in. But what I'm talking about with this crease and this V, that's where you begin the V for that, which will come in right along this side here. It should be just before the chin, at least with the 3/4 angle. Art class, but it's not boring. I'm sorry if it does become boring. This is like art class, but better. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. I mean, I could be putting on music and just drawing whatever, but then, like I said, you guys would just be seeing me drawing this like 5 million times before I decide on what to draw. And plus, these drawing streams usually turn into these art classes. But this is where the Adam's apple would go if you're drawing a more masculine character or one who has an Adam's apple. That's where it would usually start. And you'd have the line like right there. The Adam's apple does kind of bulge out. For characters that don't have that, you kind of leave it as is, and you actually curve this out a bit more. Not much. Look at that Skull's headphones. He's so rad. Akamari, hi, welcome. Hopefully your day or night's been going well, depending on your time zone. How have you been? I'm going over an anatomy lesson. And the neck usually comes down a bit further. Now, when adding skin, you would actually have your character or his jaw like that. This character looks so weird, and I should probably do this on another layer before I do anything else. I think I actually drew that skull too big, because the teeth should be coming up here. See, that doesn't go down too low. The teeth themselves be about here. So yeah, that's a bit off, but that's not my point. Is that what you kids are calling it these days? Look, it's YouTube friendly, let's just say that. So this is about where the cheekbones would be, assuming that this is correct. But that's where the neck comes down. From here, it's kind of where the shoulder blades will start to come out too. So there's like the base of the neck. That's like the little, I don't remember what that's called, but it's the lower branch of the neck that connects it to the shoulders. Then from there you have the chest. You'd probably have the shoulders out like, hold on. This is the size of the head. The size of the head is usually how far out the shoulders should be. So shoulders always look weird. Hey, let's spy. Hopefully your day or night's been going well, depending on your time zone. How have you been? Oh, undetermined thing. Did I see you soon earlier? Did I say hi for you before? If not, I'm sorry. I'm not exactly looking at chat. But that's the thing I was trying to talk about with TF's stream. And, well, as you can see, I'm great at explaining things. Absolutely amazing. Let's move this up. I really want to work on that character with big eyebrows, so let's do a little challenge for myself. We'll start off with the eyes here. Those anime eyes. Gosh. I spent, I think, a solid 3 years trying so hard to get an anime style. I tried so hard. And now, all I want to do is escape it. That's all I want to do. Jack, hi, welcome! Hopefully your day or night's been going well, depending on your time zone. 'Cause I don't know how it was, or how it is for you guys, if it's still a thing. But, my god, it was just the coolest thing to mimic the anime style. And we're talking about, like, middle school, some of high school. Middle school was a lot cooler. And I want those thick eyebrows. So let's make them crazy thick. Like, this is unrealistically thick. So I find thick eyebrows fun. Eyebrows are kind of thick too, but not like this. This is my goal. I want people to believe that there's something crawling on my face. Everyone likes anime. Don't shade with gray. Oh yeah, that's actually a very good topic to bring. I think you guys can see my whole screen. So when shading, never shade with gray or black, unless you're doing a very simple drawing, and I mean extremely simple, where you're only shading, like, your only shading is, like, it is a quick little, you know, hold on. Like that. Then you can shade with black, like underneath the head. But otherwise, stay away from shading with black or gray. What you want to do is, working with, let's say you're working with this color here, the background, what you're going to want to do is shift your tone. So this is more of a warmer green, so we're going to dip down to yellow. We're gonna move this away from the gray and further down into the green. Well, the yellow. That's still too bright, so dipping that further down. And that's the color you would shade with. Well, I might push that a bit darker, honestly. So not only do you want to do darker in the region, I don't know if you guys can even see my mouse, but you want to do a warmer color, or if you're working with depending on your color, you might want to go either warmer or cooler. Hey, Clorox Bleach, it's been a while. How have you been? Hopefully your day and night's been going well, depending on your time zone. I know you said something about your channel, I think in a comment. I honestly cannot recall. So, back to these eyebrows, I guess. You guys kind of, everybody who's just joining in. Oh, Lucky Gaming, hello, welcome! Hopefully your day and night's been going well, depending on your time zone. Yeah, if you guys are just coming in, I went over a very brief anatomy lesson, just working with the head and the neck. But, yeah, pretty much a lot of my drawing streams end up becoming a how to draw this thing, or how I draw this thing, because what I recommend for everybody who wants to draw, and not just drawing, but anything that you are interested in, always look up different tutorials. Never stick with just one. Even if one really works for you, always try a different option. Because there could be flaws, and with mine, I know for damn fact there are flaws with my anatomy, there are flaws with my perspective. And there are other tutorials out there, if you really like drawing, that you should definitely check out. So, yeah. But that's just something you should always keep in mind. That nose is very tiny. Let's do a more curved nose. For those eyebrows, let's draw like a... I don't know how I feel with this face now that there's a nose. Let's see, I don't think I could even draw a face to go with this. I could try drawing some hair, but that doesn't make it better. I think it makes it worse. I should have just left it at the eyes. I probably should just leave it at the eyes. And try to make this a little more realistic, I guess. Oh, and also, just don't be like me. For everybody who's drawing, don't look at a drawing or realism and say, well, that's not what I want to do. I don't like drawing this stuff. What's the point of drawing if I can't draw the stuff I want to? Or don't... I mean, yes, it's very important to stick to what you like, but it's also more important to know your rules. When I was first drawing, I missed out on a lot of opportunities for expanding my art style because I was just that whole... I was an elitist. I was like, no, I don't like realism. I only want to draw the stuff I want. I don't like realism. I don't want to do that. No. And so I missed out on a lot of things. Because what I didn't realize is in order for me to bend the rules with shit like this, I gotta know how a skull works. I gotta know how eyes actually function. How do I draw butts tutorial go? I don't know. I'm not good at drawing that. I hardly draw full body. Here's the question. Does this pop up? Probably you guys can see this. Probably. let's see. I have a full body that I was working on. Yeah, you guys can see it. Okay, that's fine. I don't exactly have anything in here that's just like, oh no, shield your eyes. I just have a lot of unfinished stuff. Let's see, where... And you guys can probably tell I'm not great at naming my canvases. Don't do that. Actually name your canvases. It makes things a million times easier to find. Also save periodically. And save different versions of the same canvas. Just in case. Where is it? Well, there's one drawing of her. I need the other one. There. This drawing. It's still a work in progress. It's of one of my first one of my first OCs, and I was using a reference from Pixel Lovely. But this has a lot of flaws, now that I've looked at it about a month after first drawing it. Name all of your layers? Oh, you know what? Wait, name your canvases? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely name your canvases, man. Like this particular one's called Star Anatomy Practice. And I usually just type in random letters. The pose on this one was particularly interesting because the model has this leg up, and this leg more relaxed, so it's down here. I don't have the reference with me, so I can't necessarily finish this drawing, but the model didn't exactly have the same features I wanted to add. Okay, yeah, I guess, but look. I can get away with this. Quick. There. She's got pants. It's okay. She's got pants, and now she's got a crop top. It's good. It's okay. YouTube, don't get me in trouble. But if you look at this, you can tell I had the canvas zoomed in. Because the eyes look fine. The face looks alright. Kind of. I feel like I should bring those eyebrows up higher, but that's not how a human face works. And you can kind of see what I was trying to mention with the jawline ending here. And then the divot for the skull, the back of the head. And then you would want the skull to be brought down here. In this case, the eye sockets would be here. But yeah. Well, I guess, if it's for educational purposes, yes. Then you've got the whole... Oh, let me get rid of that, not the whole layer. I mean, that's what Pixel Lovely is. It has nude and clothed models for educational purposes for anatomy drawing. And there's a ton of sites you can go to. I actually have a favorite thing on DeviantArt, where it's just this woman and I guess a bunch of her friends. Now, they're not nude models, of course. They have like the flesh tone leotards and stuff like that. But that is a very helpful place for references. This is educational, damn it. I'm very much against it. I mean, I never love or do anything remotely. Oh, well, you know, that's... Oh, what's up? Wait. What are you laughing at, Spy? Preacher of the Sun, that's absolutely fine. Pretty much when it comes to Star here, yeah, she was originally just a cat. And I got into drawing humans a lot more. I didn't want to draw humans at all. And of course, I can't just get rid of who she was. I mean, I have gotten rid of a lot of things for her. But with everything, there's a good and bad side. Everything has a bad side. Everything. That's not looking right. So yeah, that drawing got pulled up because of the whole how do I draw butts thing. I guessed. From my understanding, it's with the pelvis, and honestly, a pelvis is just a butterfly shape. Of course, it depends if you're drawing a male or a female, or... Because then you've got the rib cage here, and then more feminine will have a curve on the rib cage, and then the top of the pelvis is going to be wider. And for a more masculine character, the rib cage is actually wider, and then it sinks inward with the upper body and the lower body. Then from there, that's where the legs would connect, and the upper legs actually, interestingly enough, if this is your rib cage here, your pelvis, your legs connect this way, and then inward. And this is where your knees are. If you're more masculine, or men have their upper legs and their lower legs are exactly even. Females, the knees come down lower. And so here is where the genitals would be, so that is how your upper leg is structured. And I'm all over the place with this. So this isn't necessarily educational, this is just me remembering random things from my anatomy class. Makes sense? Yeah. It's very overused, it's like fandom, everyone seems to talk about it, it's weird. Yeah, that's fine, man. Everything has a bad side, everything has a good side, and everybody likes to talk about their own things, so that's fair. Yeah, me, I really, it doesn't matter to me. So long as it's not just I don't even know how to put it. That's how legs work. That's how they kind of work. Now this would be a more female body that I'm drawing here. And then from the rib cage, just like over here is where the nipples would be, and the chest would end about here. I think your stomach would go about here. But yeah. Where does the tail go for Dragon Girls? Right there. right here. But it would go down here. And then, depending on the dragon. So here's a dragon. Dragon boy, but a dragon. A fairy dragon. I'm on the wrong layer. Now this layer here, this has only 8 layers, so that's not too bad. There he is. So... now I'm actually going to draw in where a tail would go. So let's say this is the back of the spine. The rib cage comes out about here. This isn't necessarily good for placement of rib cage, but we're not worried about the ribs. Fun fact, the shoulder blades would actually come out about here. And about here. Then the neck would continue out here. The legs would probably go out here. It's okay, you would go down a little more. Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Well, let's see, would that be big enough? Because looking at, let's see, and that's where that would start. So your upper body's here. So the lower part of the body would be, yeah, here. Yeah, this is about where the spine would be. Also, hi TF. Oh, hi Romeo. Welcome. Hopefully your day and night's been going well, depending on your time zone. How have you been? And what's up, man? So, well, let's just say that for all intents and purposes, the leg's coming out this way. Very, very big leg. I mean, not too big considering the all this, but this drawing's starting to get a bit messy. That's fine. I'm not good with drawing lower bodies. I think the only thing I'm good at drawing are legs when it comes to the lower body. But, yeah. So we'll do say that this is where the body's basically coming out here. Yeah, the tailbone would be kind of right around here, so let's say that this is a more relaxed tail, so it would be right about here. Again, this also depends on what kind of tail we're doing. So if we're drawing like a dragon tail, depends on the dragon. Hold on, I have a dragon book right beside me. That's the rule. When you're a void dragon, you have at least 2 dragon books at hand at all times. Let's see. What's this? Which dragon is this? Green dragon. Okay, so we're working on a green dragon tail. So that would be about... I would bring that tail up a bit higher. So that's a thicker tail to work with. And I would probably have fun with adding the scales all down alongside the spine. And have all the scale pattern here. It's like a, yes. Well, Clorox, yes. Basically, yes. Let's see, the green dragon's tail is actually pretty long. So I didn't portion this out correctly, but basically, you're looking at something like that. Wait. Thicker tail? Yes. Well, actually, I should have made it a bit thicker since it's a dragon tail. So we're probably looking at about, I'd say this. Clean up some of those lines. But very, very sketchy. I haven't put any detail in this. I'm gonna keep this. Just gonna keep this here for no real reason. Girl who traces others' art and she claims that as her own and shows others. She's getting more praise than artists who are actually self-taught. Oh yeah, I've dealt with that. Are you? Well, when it comes to a lot of cases, there's not much you can do. Yes, it's annoying, but honestly, if they're gonna call it out and say, hey, this is how I draw, that's pretty much just gonna happen, no matter how many times you're just like, hey, no, that's not the case. The best thing you can do is, if someone was actually trying to go to her, like, as a commission, be like, hey, I want to pay you, I want to pay you $20 to draw me something, and then you know about that. You just be like, hey, she traces, and she doesn't have her own style. You'll see, even for when I claim I don't have a style, there are traits of my drawings that you can easily pick up on. Like the way I draw my eyes. I think they're pretty consistent. Even with an older drawing like this, you can tell I drew the eyes. And there's little quirks that I might not have noticed about my own drawings that friends have noticed. And other things like that. So people who only trace, they don't have those little quirks. Because obviously they didn't draw the drawings, they traced it. But there's not much you can do except for trying to help others not get scammed. And there's still so many instances where people are art thieves, claiming other people's work as their own. It actually has not happened with any of my drawings, as that I know of, not yet. The more I try to add to this, the worse it gets, so I'm just gonna leave it as the eyes. Fun fact, if you ever want to just practice one particular thing, or you get to this kind of situation where it's just not working, just leave it. Say it's eye practice. It's all good. No one cares. Challenge her to a fight. Challenge her a fight to the death. Yes. Yes. What you're gonna want to do is get like a giant pencil and just stab her. Just absolutely, like, hold it over your head, like Doodle Bob, and just stab her. Download Krita. It's an animation program I use it for my animations. It's good. I'm gonna write that down. That'll be a little note for myself. I'll check it out. I've been meaning to get back into animations. Think CC I was about to make the Doodle Bob joke? I think that was one of my favorite episodes. I mean, nothing will top, oh gosh, what's it called? Band Geeks? There. And then challenge her to that fight. I learned guitar, I should post it on YouTube. Absolutely, Clorox, that'd be fun. Dark Thief did a lot of, well, I don't know if he still does, but he tagged me in one, was it Instagram or Twitter? I think it was Twitter, of a little video he did of playing Azrael's theme. And it was really good. I don't know if he still continues to play guitar, and I hope he does, because he's got a gift. I call her out and then brutally stab her with a pencil dressed up as Doodle Bob until she taught a lesson. And hopefully not get in trouble with the teachers. Got it. But, the Spy, I think I say this every drawing stream, but drawing is a practice. It's... Yes, there is natural talent, and some people will pick up drawing a lot quicker than others in many different cases, along with different stylized drawings and all of that fun stuff. But it took me years to learn how to draw. And even then, I'm self-taught and I still don't know enough. Well, I'm mostly self-taught. I can't exactly claim I'm self-taught when I took a few animation class and anatomy classes. But that's only strengthened my drawing. It's a skill that you have to learn. And with anything, if you put time and effort into pretty much anything, you'll get results. I don't know what kind of 80s hairdo I gave this person, but there we go. And I'm feeling the thick eyebrows again, so there we go. This looks like a rejected 80s cartoon. Look at them. Like, this is my Thundercats OC, Do Not Steal. Be drawing in my new style? That's awesome! Hey, how are you with perspectives? Perspective drawing? Not great. I've learned a few tips here and there, but the only way I can pull off perspective drawings is if I have a reference. And, yeah, that's... I mean, that's not a bad thing. References are very important. There are some things with foreshortening that I'm trying to get right, such as the coil technique. I think, we'll just say this is the torso, and you want the arm to come forward. What I've learned is that you gotta build up. And then from there, kind of work with it. Breaking that down into further shapes. But I'm not great with it. And it's something I've got to get better with. Include it as a collaboration? Oh yeah, the collaboration. Were we ever doing one? I mean, that'd be fun. Excuse me for eating on stream. Have your elbows bent backwards or your knees bent backwards normally? If I would... I kind of have double-jointed elbows, so I can sort of make them bend inwards, not necessarily too much. So I guess I would go with the elbows bending backwards, because that's not too weird to me. My god, what is this? I might as well embrace just this 80s looking motherfucker. And I guess he's a pixie or an elf, because I drew the pointed ears. But yeah, drawing is always changing. I guarantee you, your drawings, if you keep at it, are not gonna look the same a year from now. Let's see. Where are some of the other drawings I was working on? You can tell my older drawings because I have the white backgrounds. I won't pull up drawings like this because that doesn't count in this case. Oh, here's I think I actually pulled out this canvas, and those drawings are from a foreshortening lesson, I guess. That was an anatomy practice, sort of. Let's see. Where is it? I'm looking for an older canvas to show what I mean with the drawing styles changing. And how practice is always needed, no matter what. Oh, there's one of the references I was talking about with foreshortening. And there's the... I didn't exactly use the coil technique on here yet. I was still breaking down the basic shapes here. Which sometimes, in order to draw this kind of stuff, you need to go back in and be like, okay, you take the original photo, and then you're just like, okay, here's the head. That's too bright. Sometimes you need to do this. Now I'm not quite sure how that falls for a lot of other artists. Some might claim this as cheating. But I think you're still breaking down the basic shapes. There's the bone for the shoulder blades, which comes up here. That's the base of the armpit. Let's see, so the rib cage ends at about here. Spine's down here. This is the start of the pelvis. And then from there you kind of build in the shapes yourself. I'll play Life is Strange 2. It's on my long list of things to do. Right now, I'm just trying to get back into streaming in general. I don't know if I can find the canvas anymore. See, anatomy practice. Some old drawings. I guess we'll use this as some some examples that I've needed to get better at my perspective. And wow, that is a bright green. Hold on. That's better. That is easier to look at. Musk Chops, hello, welcome! Hopefully, your day and night's been going well, depending on your time zone. But yeah, this is a lot of practice that I had to do, and this is a canvas, I made a few years ago. Was it a few years? At least a year ago. And considering that's, I'd say 2 years ago. These are 2 years ago that this was drawn. And then this is about a year ago. And this is just a few days ago. Dr. Goon, it's been a while. How have you been? Hopefully your day and night's been going well, depending on your time zone. So yeah, drawing styles change, all fun stuff. Yeah. Something you did a year ago isn't gonna necessarily look kind of like what you have now, and vice versa. I don't know what this is, but... Oh, what program is this? This is Medibang. This is kind of like Fire Alpaca, another free program. I used to use Paint Toolsci a lot, but I couldn't get the free version on this computer, so I had to find a new program. And so I got Fire Alpaca. And then from there, TF was just like, dude, get Medibang. We can do online drawings and transfer the canvas. And I'm just like, well, I already have a drawing program, but okay, I guess I'll use it. And then from there, this became my sole, kind of, my only program. I still have Fire Alpaca. I just don't use it. I probably will never uninstall it. Oh, Nia, how have you been? Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope your day and night's been going well depending on your time zone. Hope you've been well. This person has a very odd face. So I'm gonna go with the, let's see, I guess the bones for the shoulders would be over here. Not that fairies necessarily follow the same rules, but we'll just say that the top wings branch out like this. Then the connecting wings would be down here. Probably would start at the same point, so be out that way. Very simple. I've been doing well, Nia, just tired a lot. Hopefully trying to get back into streaming. I hope you've been well. It's been a while. We've missed you. Oh, TF, I don't know if you caught any of the stuff from before, but I was going over the thing with the jaw. Oh, I hope everything's alright, TF. Didn't realize you walked out for, well, yep, you popped out of the stream for a bit. That's a thing. But it's always important to branch out your drawings. I usually just draw 3/4 perspective of headshots. I know I'm not the only one. It's a very common thing because no one wants to actually draw more. Well, we could just, you know, leave it at the headshot. What's up? I think I missed something in chat. Let's actually try to go for... I don't know what we're drawing, again, but we're drawing someone. Yeah. I don't like it. Kind of busy, but it's nice to see you. Yeah, it's definitely nice to see you too. I hope things... words. I hope it's a good kind of busy. Where it keeps you preoccupied, but not like the... I hope you know what I mean. Not like the kind of busy where it's just exhausting and draining. I don't know what I'm drawing right now. Pretty much a good sum up for anything I do. Anything I draw. kind of looks like Orbot. Just the build I started for this guy. So I guess we're drawing Orbot. Doesn't each style sometimes have their own techniques? Absolutely. CC, do you have some OCs that you aren't using that... Hold on. That I could take for a project I'm working on? I asked others and they have nothing. What do you mean? Because I've got tons of OCs that aren't currently being used in stories, but I don't know if you mean like I'm not understanding the context of the question. Oof, those are no. I guess we're gonna have the nose come down here. And I'll have to look through chat again in a second. It's I guess, yeah. Coming my not okay. F1. Oh, okay. I mean, I've got more animal characters. Personally, I find them more interesting. But that's just the way my style shifted. I used to strictly draw animals and that's it. And then from there, I started drawing more furries. From there, I drew more humans. And now, I don't know what I draw. It's more humanoids than anything. And sometimes, no matter what kind of rules you placed, you're gonna just throw them throw them right out the window, no matter what. Cause you could just, like Lespios mentioned, when it comes to certain stylistic things, you're gonna want to do some. It has its own sets of rules and challenges. It's a girl from an anime. I'm not familiar with this anime. Actually, if it's human OC that has hair. Oh, okay. Neil, let me know how that class goes. That sounds like it's fun. I've been meaning to take a few more lessons on that, because I know I need different perspectives on things. I need to branch out. When in doubt. See, the eyes here are kind of wonky. So what I do whenever I'm not feeling some eyes, but I don't want to straight up erase them, I just make the eyeliner heavier. 9 times out of 10, that fixes my problem. So that's probably why Taigo has such a dramatic eye. Speaking of which... Oh shit, I don't know if I have a drawing of him that's not related to spoilers. Shit. mean, kind of. Yeah, because the drawing's like right beside right here, but... Okay. 1 second. Oh, I still have that up. I gotta change this to... Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Oh, let's see. Let me take 1 second to get rid of the drawings that could be seen as spoilers. Not necessarily erasing them, just kind of covering up any drawing relating to it. I think that's... Well, there's that one doodle, but... Yeah, that works, that works. All this just to show the golden boy. There. Like, for those of you who caught TF's last drawing stream, that's why Taigo here, his eyeliner is so dramatic. His eyes kept looking weird, no matter what I do, along with those lips look weird here. So, yeah, I just made the eyeliner thicker. And I guess that kind of applies to Orbot. Not as much. I try to keep I try to keep, like, drawing lips on him and Taigo, but that's not exactly easy to do. I haven't really mastered that. And they've just got, like, the Steven Universe kind of, like, those kinds of lips. Simple but effective. Could have thrown up a picture of His Highness. Yeah. Yeah, I could have. But yes, freckles. Very, very much so. I mean, I love characters with freckles. Just look at this other drawing I've got. I don't know if they come across here, but this is the condensed layer. Look at all those freckles. Red is just covered in them, and this brush kind of put like a film grain texture, and I didn't mean it to, but so many freckles. Actually, how many layers does this drawing have? 'Cause here's the original. Oh, what? Wait. What? What was I working on before? I think I was working on the opposite version, but... So many freckles. And also so many layers. Hey, CC, do you know how long the stream will be? No, I never do. I'm still proud of the shading on here. I've been trying to work on shading. But yes, when in doubt, throw in eyelashes. And I absolutely adore shading, because that makes a huge difference. Actually, if we just take out the background here as well. Wow, that's actually a huge difference compared to the... There we go. That's the original sketch. ACC, when will the next Hunger Games stream be? Probably sooner rather than later. It's gonna take me a while to actually get back into streaming, but it's actually pretty cool how much the sketch has changed. I think lavender doesn't look as awesome as red does in the comparison here. She actually looks creepier, in my opinion, but that's just me. I've got to work on a lot of things, but yeah. I have like 1 million birthmarks, awesome. And I have a bunch, not as much as you would expect. I am envious because I think freckles are just absolutely adorable, and not just you know, strawn like right across the face. Bad example, but not like just across the face either. I mean like all over, like all across the neck, the chest, the sides, arms, legs, whatever. I think they are adorable. Okay. I guess we'll continue working on this. But yeah, that was my... Let me close this. Oh, don't want to save. That was my point with the golden boy here. His eyes always look weird, so I throw in extra. I throw in extra on the eyeliner. And then throw in eyelashes to complete the look. Since we're talking about it, I've got a few beauty marks myself. Odd places. Always found them odd. At this point, I've kind of just stopped caring. Oh gosh, that anime style just shines right on through. I want it out of my drawings. And the fact that this face isn't exactly lined up correctly, that crease should be further down here. The head should be coming up more like that. Just as a rough guess, this isn't even closely correct, anatomy-wise. I imagine he's not too happy, so... They look weird! The lips look so weird! Ah. Oh, what reference? Yeah, I think I'm gonna be checking art in a bit. I shouldn't keep this stream going on for too long. I mean, I've lost focus on what I'm talking about. I lost focus a while ago. That's not even coming remotely close to looking alright. So you know what? I'm just gonna show the art now. I'm gonna show the art and get back to Sims. Because I got in some new mods and I'm killing off my townfolk just for no real reason. Because that's what you do in The Sims. You make a family, you make them look nice, and then you kill people. Best Sims player ever. See, this is the star drawing of the stream. Nothing tops this. So let me go ahead and check the art for tonight. Is this scene still open? Yeah, that scene still has the meme from the from the Skullgirls stream. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull up the... I love The Sims. I do too. I can't get into The Sims 4. Mostly because I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay so much for so little content. So I have The Sims 3. And I have a few mods in it. One of which makes killing people a little easier. And I'm actually surprised, because that was the other option for tonight's stream. But people wanted to see a drawing stream, so hey. Gave me some time to actually work on it. Oh, I don't know if I ever showed... I know I showed off the drawing. Hold on, let me show off this drawing before we do anything else, before I show the art. Because I'm still proud of how this came out. So I still need to get back to drawing my own thumbnails. I really would like to get back to that. I'll open up the version that has the different layers. This thumbnail. This took me all night. It took me, 8 hours to draw and to do the flat color. I still need to finish shading it. And let me get rid of some of these petals. And let me get rid of the background as well, so you guys can actually see and look. It's not a copy-paste kind of deal. You can actually see some of the lines here. I'm still proud of how this came out. I must have gotten rid of some of the line art to make that look a little easier, but... Oh, let's get rid of this really quickly. I think one person only once ever accused me of tracing. Or stealing art. That's what it was. I got accused of art theft once on Tumblr a few years back. It's just like, wow, okay. You want to see? You want to see all of the line art? I got that. I've got the rough sketch and everything. Do you want me to prove myself? So look at that. I'm still super proud of this drawing. Why would people be upset because of that? Wait, what? Oh, this? That I got... Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't exactly, I guess, upset that I got accused of it. It's more of a, out of every popular artist on Tumblr, you want to come over to mine and just be like, you traced? No, man. Nah. Okay. Oh, yeah. And, I still have Nico as my background. I don't think I'll ever change Nico. Okay, so let me go ahead. Let me give you guys something to look at. Now let me go ahead and get up the art. Okay. think I'll just do it this way. It's a little easier for me. And I know I'm kind of getting silent here. Cute Nico, yeah. Nico is still my child. I absolutely adore Nico. If I wasn't so biased based off my childhood, Nico and One Shot would probably be my #1 favorite of all time when it comes to video games. Like, One Shot would probably be #1. But nope. That place will never be taken away from Spyro. Which, guys, I can't tell you how excited I am for the reboot. Nope. I'm gonna show whatever I've got here, to be honest. Okay. So we're gonna start with pretty much in the same order I got. They showed up on the Discord. Hold on, let's see. I think Night in the Woods is like my 3rd favorite game. Okay, so just to make it easier for myself, we're doing it this way. This one is by Le Spy, I think. Let me double check that. Yeah, by Le Spy. I'm guessing this is some background art, which this is pretty nice. I think it's a little too blurry if this is just the composition itself. You need to define a few more things, but overall, it's very nice. Next is Sushi's Adoptable. What was their name? Mag. Now, with Mag, did you adopt Mag, or are you putting Mag up for adoption? I'm not quite sure. I think you said you adopted Mag. But I like the design. They're very cute. If you think otherwise, then yeet on you. K-Bagel, nothing will top childhood nostalgia. Plus, Night in the Woods is like #3 in best games ever. I don't know. One Shot really hits a lot of points that I didn't think I needed in a game. And then Spyro, of course, childhood nostalgia. Not gonna beat that. Did I mention how much improved since I last saw you? Yeah, there's been a lot of improvement on art. And it is outstanding. Okay, you adopted Mira? It's very pretty. Next is... Let me double check. Because I think this one was by... Yeah, Le Spy. Overall, not bad. The pose is a bit stiff, but you are definitely improving on the anatomy and the posture. And the proportions look alright. It's very good. I cannot wait to see... I can't wait to see what you're doing more, because I know you're working more with anatomy and poses, which is what this other one is. A T-pose. Fun fact, stick with A pose whenever 3D modeling. It is a lot easier, and I think T-pose is on its way out. Don't quote me on that, because hell if I know. I didn't take any of the game courses, but when it comes to at least 3D animation, never go with T-pose, always go with A pose. It just means that the legs are kind of branched out, forming a capital A, but oh well. Oh yeah, there's a lot of improvement. This next one is... this is by determined thing. At Mollis, I always say it, but I love your style so very much. Oh gosh, this is beautiful. You have a very good sense of, I'd say a sense of scale would be a good way to put it. Maybe I'm not saying that correctly. But all of your drawings seem to have a great understanding of space, which is a very difficult thing to do. So props to you, man. Mr. Bean is lovely. Okay, next up, by a little kitty face. I'm not quite sure what username this is. Oh, did I not post that one? There we go. They have the... This just is beautiful. Is this color pencil, watercolor? No, this is digital, isn't it? Holy shit, this is beautiful. This has a lot of detail on it, too. I'm loving the textures. Who nicknamed themselves the little OWO face, the ooh face? It is very nice, and I can't give you proper credit because I can't remember who changed their name to what. Oh, Nia! Thank you. Thank you for saying. Because a lot of people have been changing their names, and I can't keep up. This is very pretty. Digital watercolor. It is so nice. Ah. Now, I think Katie said that she wasn't comfortable with sharing hers, so I'm gonna just exit out of that. And last we've got, oh no, we have some more. Another one by Atmolis, which is a star kind of background. Space thing. I like it. Very simple, very nice. Oh. You did decide to keep it, okay. There we go. And this is the one from Katie. Very, very cute. I never watched any of Dan and Phil's stuff. I keep hearing they're funny, but never got around to it. Very nice. Very good. We've got one last one by Ice Cream. Let me go ahead and pull it up on Medibang. I don't... Oh, these two were... Okay, so 2 for tonight then. Tried my best. It looks very nice. I'd say only when coloring to make sure you go on a different layer, but that's it. This is very cute, especially for a very quick drawing. Oh, gosh, yeah, Mr. Mudcake, thank you for reminding me. I'll definitely show yours next. Let me finish showing Ice Cream since I'm right over here. And I think this one was also for tonight. Oh, this is so cute! Oh, this is adorable! Man, sorry, don't apologize, man. This is nice. Oh, there's a mobile app for this? Damn, I didn't know. That is really cool. And this is really cute. Let me go ahead and... Oh, wrong one. Switch to that pause screen. There we go. And let me go get Mr. Mudcakes. So Mr. Mudcake sent this to me a few days ago. And Mr. Mudcake, you had such wonderful timing with this, because I actually got that while I was at work. It was just one of those stressful nights, too, so your timing was perfect. Let's see. Just download that. And as soon as this loads up, I'll show it. It was a wonderful drawing to get, and I can't thank you enough. And it's such a cute drawing as well. So here we go. This is Mr. Mudcakes. It's of me and TF, and I'm just like, why do I have to wear the salt costume? And TF's just like, we all know why, Kay. I am the saltiest of them all. There is no one alive who is saltier than I. Hi Sam. It's been a while. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and just, I'm gonna call it there. Guys, thank you all so much for sharing your art. For joining me on this rambling nonsense. I guess it was kind of a little bit of me drawing, a little bit of me trying to teach, and a lot of me just going off topic and off subject. So, oh no, Mr. Mudcake, don't say that. Your art style is adorable. It's very simple, but like Undetermined Thing or at Mollis, you seem to know exactly what you're doing with the simplistic art style. It is very, very nice. And Katie, your art style is also very nice, so I don't know what you're talking about saying it's ugly. It's very, very cute. I scream out. Thought everything should happen. Huh. But it is so nice, Mr. Mudcake. And I'm gonna get into a whole rant if I don't end this here. But again, thank you guys so much for joining me here tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the mess that is art streams. I mean, you guys seem to really like these, and I'm glad, because 90% of it I'm just rambling. Glad I came in at the butt end of the stream. I'm glad you did too. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. I'm gonna try to stream as much as I can, but I can't make any promises, especially with how draining my job is. It's not a lot of work per se, but it's something that can easily get piled up, and that just tends to happen more often than not. Which often just leaves me feeling too exhausted, so I come back home and all I want to do is sleep, and by the time I get up, I gotta get ready for work again. Just one of those kind of cycles, and I actually had 2 days off, so yeah. Very nice. But I'm gonna try to stream as much as I frequently can. I cannot promise you guys a schedule, unfortunately, and that's just the sucky part of all of it. I'm gonna try to stream as often as I can, but no promises. But again, thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you guys so much for showing your art. A lot of you guys have definitely improved since the first few arts that arts or drawing that you've submitted. And it's just outstanding to see the progress you guys have made, and I'm just excited to see where you guys go in the future. So yeah. Thank you guys again. And as always, take care. You guys can actually see me turning off the stream this time because of how I have to set up. So yeah. Good night, guys. Take care.